What's up, HealthyPlace? My name is August Q, and I write for The Life, which is the LGBTQ blog, on HealthyPlace, which is a mental health blog. And I wrote a blog recently about my meltdowns and how I deal with them. So I just thought I would come on and talk a little bit about that, because I mentioned grounding techniques, and grounding techniques are something that are really individual, and what works for me might not necessarily work for you or really anybody else. And something that I found is that the more specific my grounding technique is to me, the more helpful that it is. So I wrote in my blog, if you read it, a little bit about my steps to getting out of a meltdown. So sometimes I'll go through a list of questions. So I'll start with simple things like, what's my name? What day is it? Which is hard in quarantine because I don't always know what day it is. And then I say, where do I live? What's my dog's name? Things that are pretty easy and that a lot of people have answers to those questions that they could just come up with. But something that I found helps me a lot is that the further down I get into that list of questions, the more specific those questions get to my special interests. Now, as an autistic person, you might know, if you're an autistic person, you might know what a special interest is, but an autistic person usually has one or two things that they just obsess over and that they love so much, and they're called special interests. So as an autistic person, I put my special interests into my list of grounding questions so that it can kind of remind me of something that makes me really happy. So one of my special interests is the show Adventure Time, and there's a character on this show and he has a dog, and so I asked myself, what is this character's name? It's on my list of questions. His name is Finn. Okay, what's his dog's name? His dog's name is Jake. Well, what are Jake's dog's names? Because Jake is a dog who has a bunch of baby dogs, and he has 6 kids. So there's, let's see, Kim Kil-wan, Viola, TV. Now there's more of them, and I could keep going, but by this point, I've already pulled myself out of the meltdown. Trying to remember the specific details of something that I love so much really brought me out of my panic attack or my meltdown or whatever. It really, really helps. So I hope that you can try to personalize whatever grounding techniques help for you, and whether you're trying to get through a panic attack or a meltdown or an anxiety attack or really anything, let me know in the comments below what you do to help with your grounding techniques and how to make them specific to you. Thanks so much for watching and reading my blog if you got around to it, and have a great day. Bye.